Hi, this is Adele from Naked.Recovery. In today's video, I want to talk about codependency and how ultimately it's what happens when we meddle in the tasks or activities of another. And in my experience as a trauma therapist, all interpersonal conflict happens as a result of meddling in someone else's tasks, their own life plan, their own mission, whatever that they're up to. Now, there's a really fantastic piece of psychology by the work of Karpman. So Karpman created this thing called the drama triangle. And if you imagine a triangle where you have victim, rescuer, perpetrator. Codependency really is what happens when we operate in the role of rescuer, almost without really asking to be the role of rescuer. Sometimes there is a subtle request that is what we're here to do. But when we are rescuing somebody, we unconsciously disempower them. We act unconsciously as a perpetrator, moving them into the position of victim. And most people, when they feel disempowered in a relationship with us, or they feel indebted, or like you hold the power and you're the one that's saving them or helping them, or, meddling in what they should be doing within their lives, you're not going to be super grateful for long. You might be grateful initially, particularly if you are really desperately in need of assistance and the rescuer swoops in and kind of does that for you. But most of us are not happy staying in that victim position for very long. So if you then get yourself into a position where you empower yourself again and you feel, all right, I want to get out of victim and I actually want to crack on and live my life, the rescuer is going to feel like they're no longer valued in their life. And they will feel rejected. If you are the rescuer that suddenly experiences that the person that you rescued is no longer feeling grateful for that rescuing, you then get cast as a bad guy, and you get cast as someone who was meddling out of the goodness of your heart that is now suddenly a negative person in their life, and you feel like the person is ungrateful and they don't appreciate what you've done for them. The reality is how we start a relationship sets up the context for that relationship. So if we start a relationship as a rescuer, where we are there helping the person, meddling in their lives, interfering in what they should be doing, solving their problems for them, it sets up a contract in that relationship that is what we do. And if the contract is not mutual, which is what a true friendship or partnership is there's mutuality there. I help you, you help me, and there's that kind of reciprocity that occurs. When that's not set up that way, you're probably going to find yourself inside the Karpman drama triangle. And at some stage, the person is going to feel ungrateful for all this help that you've given them. They won't appreciate you, and you'll feel unappreciated or used in that dynamic. And the key thing for you is to get that, okay, I need to take responsibility here. I actually set up the dynamic in this way. I entered a relationship basically saving this person. They never really asked for the saving. I meddled in their lives. I got involved in their tasks and what their story is. I tried to solve their problems for you, and now they have the audacity to be ungrateful. You kind of put yourself there. So in life, we highly recommend, to all of our clients, don't meddle in the tasks of other people. Particularly if the people are struggling and they're needing help. The best way to help somebody who is struggling is to believe in them, is to support them in your words of encouragement, is to say to them, hey, I see that you're really struggling right now. You're an awesome person and you've got this. If you want to soundboard with me or work through it with me, I'm here for you. I'm here to listen. I'm here to be here for you, but you're going to figure it out. That pushes that person to a place of creation. So when a victim starts to move into creation, they start to empower themselves. They start to get back to that place of figuring out what the answer is, and they figure out how to handle their task or path or issue in their life so that they are finding the solutions themselves. If we are finding the solution for the person, at some stage you'll be cast as a perpetrator within the triangle, and you're going to feel unappreciated and kind of, used. So as a rescuer, to get out of the Karpman drama triangle, the rescuer becomes the coach. the victim becomes the creator, and the perpetrator challenges this whole dynamic. Okay, so shifting out of that is a function of shifting out of this dynamic where I, as a rescuer or codependent, have defined my value by what I can do for others. You will always find yourself not appreciated if you define yourself that way. So that's just a few ideas that I want to share. If you want to talk more about that, you can book a clarity call. But ultimately, you will find that if you are somebody that rushes in and solves people's problems for them, you meddle in other people's lives, you get involved in the tasks of others, you solve things for other people, you're probably going to find yourself with a lot of conflict within your life. Keeping your life simple, having the principles of a simple life, is about staying in your own lane, focusing on your own tasks in life, your own kind of stuff. Basically, mind your own business. Hope that's helpful. Cheers.